they have a chance for a get-right game this weekend at the expense of the Cal Bears. Your thoughts?
They need a bounce-back win pretty bad. As much respect as I have for the Bay Area, that's not my home. We got to take it to them. Cal has to be vanquished from South Bend this weekend for sure.
Are you getting any kind of feedback from the folks in South Bend over this shocking 0-2 start?
No, I think they just need to, get right. It's the first year under a new coach, new regime. I think they got a lot of young players, a lot of guys left, and they have a lot of spots to fill. So it's one of those things. There's going to be a couple adjustments and take your lumps early, but I think they're going to get right pretty soon, and they'll be fine.
All right. Okay, so now I'm going to take you back down memory lane.
Oh, here we go.
December 2011. How old were you, and what were you doing?
December of 2011, I would have been a junior in high school, and I was probably playing high school basketball.
The reason why I ask is that was the last time the 49ers played a Seattle team without Russell Wilson.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's good, 10-ish years, 10, 11 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if my math's correct. He's had a hell of a career, and they looked great on Monday night. So it's going to be an exciting matchup. They got a new start over there, and the guys look like they're ready to play and excited to play, and it's going to be a fun one on Sunday.
Well, before Geno Smith, before Russell Wilson, would you care to take a stab at who the quarterback was for Seattle before Russell Wilson showed
I believe
up?
he replaced Matt Flynn, did he not?
Could be.
I think it was Matt. I think he had just signed that contract, and then they drafted Russell, and he replaced him in the middle of the season, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it Tarvarius Jackson?
Oh, ding, 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 ding,
Okay.
ding!
There you go.
Tarvarius Jackson.
Yeah.
Very good.
One of the two. Yeah. So I've been a football fan my whole life, so I remember all that stuff. They started a good run right at that time, and the Legion of Boom and all that stuff. Even it made its way all the way to the East Coast. They were that good. So. And then I was fortunate to have a teammate that was a part of that group. So definitely know all about those teams, and especially now that I'm a Niner, all the battles that they've had with our organization and all that kind of stuff. So expect nothing less on Sunday.
At first, I was a bit surprised that you got Tarvarius Jackson, but then I thought, he's a Notre Dame guy. He's a smart guy.
Yeah, tradition, history, that whole thing. You gotta learn from all the things that go on in the past. So it was that was it was right as I was starting to materialize a dream in football. So you remember everything from back then.
Out of sight.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, man.
Sure. Yep.
Division game. It's a rival game. I mean, what does it give you just a little more oomph that it's Seattle coming?
It's every game. Every single Sunday, it don't matter if it's home or away. It's that same. Like I said, I look up in the sky every day, and it's a dream come true to come here. I can't take any game lightly. Every game means the most to me, and every game I want to win. And that's the team too. Every game we go in, we want to win, and so that's just the mentality. 1-0 a week, and this week it happens to be Seahawks. So. Focus on Seahawks.
What would it mean to get a win in this stadium, the home opener against that team?
It would mean a lot. Credits to them. They've beaten us last couple of times, and so it'd mean a lot to have them come in our house, and we take care of business.
You kind of reflect on all those years and just knowing the faith that you have in the system. You can always, I don't want to say plug in any running back, but why is he so successful in finding backs? How does it work so well?
I think he knows the criteria that he's looking for, and I think he kind of knows what fits his offense best. To him, I don't think it matters what round or where he finds them at. If they come in and show the promise that he expects, he's gonna feel comfortable enough to play.
Trent Williams talked about the work he's Mason and Davis Price has talked about the right to learn stuff, but there's so much more to it than having the ball. Other stuff that goes into it. From your perspective, where are they? Are they kind of understanding swimming a little bit as far as protection and science?
It's hard for me to say. I'm not a coach. I like the way they run as well. They both. They run with a purpose. So I'm really, really excited to see them, get their opportunity. I know they both, got a plethora of talent inside of them. They got a high ceiling, and like you said, it's a lot more than just getting the ball and running. You got to know concepts, you got to know schemes, and God forbid, third down, you got to understand blitz pickup. So, but they got a great coach, great group of coaches, a great kids. So I expect them to be brought up to speed pretty quick.
What do you think your pupil, Spencer Burford, did in his first start?
I thought he played pretty well. I thought he played aggressive. He's always been a big, strong kid. I think he, the good thing about him is every rep, every snap he gets, you see that improvement. And he really cares. He's not just here because he's good enough to be. He actually, thinks about it. You can tell he's a football head. He's always trying to find new ways, trying to ask for tips on how to get better. He's always, with coach, asking coach those questions. So I think, all the work he put into it, I think he's going to be successful. Obviously, just one weekend, but we got a lot of faith in him.
Has Leroy Watson been an intriguing player, just given the raw skill set, former tight end?
Yeah, for sure. You look at the history of it, a lot of times tight ends do, translate over to good offensive tackles. So I think that's kind of the same thing he's going through. Obviously, he's still raw, but the athleticism, the speed, the explosion, I think it's all there. And I think he's a great guy to develop. And, if he continues to go in the right direction, he'll be more than just a development guy. I think he can play in this league.
When you watch the game, what did you see from Seattle defensive line?
The Pete Carroll coach, they're going to play hard, they're going to be disciplined, they're going to fly around. So it's what we've known to expect from them ever since I played them, from my rookie year on. So it's definitely going to be, we got our task at hand coming Sunday, but it's something that we look forward to.
They got the 3-4 scheme going. Was it just different ways to attack you guys?
I didn't hear you say
With them changing their scheme to a 3-4 now, does it look much different where they're coming in from?
Not really. They ran the scheme. It had a 3-4 look to it last year. Obviously, they didn't. They walked the linebacker on the ball. He didn't rush every time, but how the inside guys play it, it's pretty much the same. It's set multiple defense to where you can go from 3-4 to 4 down and seamless transition.
That list, how accurate
I'm pretty sure that was accurate about 10, 12 years ago. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's pretty far away from 307. That's my guy too. Obviously, one of the few guys that been in the league as long as I have. So, I love Big Al to death. But yeah, he's definitely over 307.
Russell and Gino changed that offense. Maybe the concepts are the same. How does it change how you're preparing for them?
Yeah, I think the concepts, like you mentioned, are very similar. I think the thing with Russell is his ability to create more off-schedule type plays, and I know Gino's the same way. He can do the same thing, but Russell, he's kind of like made his name for himself by making those off-schedule plays and using his legs and stuff. So, but very very similar scheme, the way they want to attack the defense.
What did you see from Gino when you watched the film? What did you tell
He played a great game. That first half was as good as it gets. Being efficient with the football, getting those throws down the field, and the ball where it needed to go in playmakers' hands. So he looked really good.
When you break him down, or when you break down the offense, do you watch the offense like with Shane Waldron calling plays, or do you go back and watch old Gino stuff? Or a combination of both?
A combination of both. I feel like for me, I get more out of watching the offense as a whole. Because like I was mentioning a little bit ago, I feel like him, regardless of Russell or Gino being in there, I feel like they're still going to run the same type of offense. That's just what I got from either all the preseason games and Monday night. I still see them running similar type things.
How similar is it to Kyle's offense?
I guess little things are mixed in here and there. There are similarities. I see with the jet motions and the type of formations that they want to run, third down plays that they run, Rams, you see the Ram looks on third down a lot. So, yeah.
Does it help you, given how many different coaches now are running that type of offense throughout the league? It seems like that number grows every year.
Yeah, I guess that kind of just makes our job a little easier when everybody's running the same thing. You see the same looks, and they're able to kind of read plays a little quicker, I guess. But
Mainly, though, Rashard Penny's their main running back, right? And so, what do you see out of him? And because he's kind of taken over that Chris Carson role since Chris, I think, got hurt against you guys.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I had a huge amount of respect for Chris. I love competing against him. I know he retired, but I mean, Rashad. Last year, he went on a tear. That last part of the season was incredible, and then picked right back up this past game. And he just got a great combination of the size and speed that you want at the position to be able to run hard and use the speed to break away, create those big plays. So we'll have our hands full.
Trent, is there a particular Russell Wilson off-schedule play that sticks in your memory?
Oh boy, great question. There's too many to choose from. That guy hurt us a lot. I think the one last year where we were at home when I played in that game, I didn't play in the game when we were there, but at home he was off schedule down in the red zone and found a guy deep in the end zone for a touchdown. It's like that's classic Russell, like just kind of escaping and finding somebody down the field.